So I was at the Bass Pro Shops the other day, and I ran across all these lure blinks sitting in their discount area. And I was like, oh, look. I actually had, this was $1. So $1 and these were 50 cents. So I couldn't not buy any. But these are real simple ways to get into lure making. If you ever are wanting to hop into it, like with this one, you don't have to do any work on trying to get it to run right. Should run straight out of the box. All you have to do is basically paint these. So paint them, and then these you have to do some work with the rigging up the tailspin on it. So we're gonna work on some of these today. Probably gonna focus on these tail spinners because we're hitting the winter months where these start to become pretty good. So I'm gonna paint these guys up, and let's go from there. All right, we're gonna start off with this white one. This tail spinner, it's set up as a tail spinner. You can see the wire coming off here. That's so you can put the tail on it. There's a couple different ways we can do the tail. I'll show you how to do that. But we're going to paint it up first and add the eye. We'll epoxy coat it. I'll leave all this left undone until we get it all painted, and then I'll put on the tail spinner. Here we go. So I'm going to do one of my favorite patterns, the fire tiger pattern on this. Gonna have a fire tiger. That's going to consist of a fluorescent yellow, a fluorescent orange, a fluorescent green, and normally it would be either a clear or opaque black on top. But I'm going to try something a little different today. I'm going to do a fluorescent violet on top and see what that looks like. All right. This is pretty much going to get all fluorescent yellow on everything. Whoa! Alright, I'm moving on to fluorescent orange. This is going to go on the belly. Moving on to the fluorescent green. And I went ahead and put some screen on there so I can get some scale pattern from it. Fluorescent violet in there. We're going to do some stenciling now. We've got some pattern cut out for this, and we're just going to hold it in place. Maybe. Let's do something a little better here. It's one of the advantages of having the multi-arm. All right, here we go. What is that? What is it doing? Okay. Okay. Select the stripes, we're going with that. Rotate this over. Alright. This. That should be done. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, we're going to take the scales off. Sorry if the screen is flickering, it's flickering the lights down here too. Looking good. I want to hit the top, make it darker. Here we go. Alright, let's put some eyeballs on this. I don't really care for these eyes, but they look like they might go. Yeah, I want those on there. Yeah. Let's see about this guy. Yeah, kind of like the blue eyes. There we go. We're gonna paint this guy up. I have a certain color scheme in mind. I don't know what it's called. Using this phthalo green, whatever this is called. Kind of a dark green. I'm gonna use this on the top. Alright, I just want a little bit of black striping. Yep, that's what I wanted. Spin this all around. See what it looks like without. Looks okay. I want to get the top a little bit darker, so I'm going to spray the top one more time with the black. Okay, black always takes a long time to clear out. Now we're at the white. Hey, you.
Drill, it's not a toy. Drill. Yeah, that's Daddy's drill. It's not a toy.
Using a fluorescent orange. We're using this fluorescent orange now that I've got the brush cleaned again. Yep, I like that. Here's our two tail spinners. Sorry about the goofy lines. I don't know how to get rid of that. I'm trying to figure that out. Oh my gosh. That was way more than I thought I was going to get. Yeah, those are looking pretty nice. Alright, let's finish these up. The epoxy's dry on it, or mostly. I didn't, apparently didn't get mixed as super good. I got a little bit spot here that's a little tacky, but it's still hard, just not as hard as I like it. Like I said, make sure you mix the epoxy in. I goofed. But we're gonna go ahead and put the spinner on. Get this guy off. Ouch. Alright, to put these type of spinner blades on, we're gonna need a clevis. That's what a clevis looks like. It's kind of like a horseshoe with a hole in the top. Oh no. Nice. There we go.
What are you doing? Get up. Get up, I'm getting all dirty.
Alright. Now, to keep this spinning freely, we usually like to put a bead in. Right, get the bead in. Now we need to decide how we want to do the end. I'm going to leave it so I can add a hook on the back end if I really wanted to. So let's... We also want to leave a little space for that spinner. So come up to about here. Spin this around. Probably should have moved that up more. Yep. Give myself a little bit bigger hole. Alright, so we got it there. I'm actually gonna spin this around. Crazy dog. Yep, we're just gonna wrap this around. Best to do this with 2 pliers. Goodness, they're stiff. Watch out, that does send it flying. There's our tail spinner. Like I said, if I have a problem with hookup, I can throw a hook on the back end of this one. So I'm going to set this one up a little different. The spinner blade to this.
Careful.
I'm going to do it differently on this one. It'll bend up. Oh goodness. Okay. I'm keeping this fairly close. What just happened? Did that break? Seriously? No, okay. This is the... Obviously it was coated in some silver. Because it is flaking off. Interesting. Look at that. It's ridiculous. Okay. We got that. Now, instead of doing the clevis, and we're going to use a swivel here. Now, it's better to use a ball bearing swivel, but I don't have one on hand. But this should work just fine for now. The only thing about this, we're going to be pushing it way back in the back Even with the ball bearing ones, or the roller bearings, they'll do the same thing. But it's one reason I don't like this, but this will allow that spinner to spin real freely. So we're just securing it real well. The other thing I don't really care for about this way is A, it's a little more expensive because of the swivel. And B, it puts it way back there, so cut this guy off. Yeah. Okay, there's that guy. Now let's go ahead and to get that blade on there, we're going to need a split ring, and we'll need one for the hook as well, so might as well get it out. These are cheap split ring pliers that I got from Amazon. I actually sharpened the point that I'm using here so I could open the ring a little better. Oh, getting it down there is not easy. Don't really know if it matters which direction it's facing when you do it this way, because it just spins. Get it easy. Okay. So as you can see, that puts it way back there. So there's a better chance that you're going to miss a hookup with it that way, because it's set back there a lot further. So I do kind of like this method better. We'll see how this works. Side's a little better. Like the glitter in it. Worked pretty good. And that tail blade goes really well with the color. The blades are from I believe a multi-pack from Jan's Craft. If you're wondering. So already finding out there's an issue with this one. As you can see, it gets tangled up in the hooks. We're gonna try this, get some fishing in. Hey. All right, here's one. They're hitting super light. Come on, dude. Quit spinning. All right. Camera's batteries are low because of the cold, so there's the first fish on this lure. I've caught one on the other one, but it was at night and you couldn't see it, so. Oh no, that was silly a fish. Got the sun over here, maybe that may help a little bit. Got another one. crappie. Finally figured out how they're doing it. Alright, there's the first crappie for this bait. There's the crappie. Not too bad.
Hey, Daddy. I'm here. Did you got fish?
Alright, maybe. We'll do one more. That feels like fish. Yep, that's a fish. I think I left it on for one more. It's got some fight to it, this one. Ooh, it must be a bass. Yep. I can't boat flip him. Get out of the grass. That's a nice one. There we go. On the camera. There's a nice little bass. Not too shabby. Probably about pound and a half, 2 pounds. Oh, there's a hole. See if I can get back in the water better. Whoa. Ah, that wasn't very good. So I switched to the green lure. Oh, I just lost it, darn it. But I had another one using the green and orange. Try again. And he hit it so light. I didn't even know I had him for a while. Got one. All right. They are biting real slow. Well, look at that fight. He's hardly fighting. See if I can get him in. Keep him down this time. Don't come off. Come off. That was a little guy. That's the smallest one yet. Pretty slimy. Yep. Little crappie. Oh, that's a small guy. Even for here. I don't know if you can see that owl over there. Flying in the background. Kinda cool. I think I'm done fishing. The bite has definitely stopped. It is dark. Yep. It's gonna go real quick. But tail spinners came through. Like I had hoped they would. Yeah, they'll definitely be added to the arsenal for winter fishing tackle. That sky is highlighter pink.